Good evening, Southeast Texas. Our top story tonight is the last call for Pour Brothers Brewery in downtown Beaumont. Loyal customers came out to enjoy one last hurrah after the owners announced earlier this week they would be closing up shop for good today. 12 News reporter James Grant stopped by the brewery and talked with the owners about the potential plans for the future. James?
Cam, the owners tell me the pandemic was a major setback after they opened the business in late 2019. It forced them to shut down for 5 months in 2020, and they haven't been able to recover since.
We were able to open the very last weekend of September of 2019. We got shut down the second week of March of 2020. So we only got about 5 months of being open.
The pandemic forced Pour Brothers to close for 5 months, and when they reopened, they had to transition to selling beer to go.
Restaurants were shut down, so we're not distributing. Bars were shut down, so we're not distributing. So it was just sit on your hands and spend money to keep the doors open.
Hollier says after reopening during the pandemic, the brewery was only bringing in about half the revenue per week they needed to be financially stable. He says despite constantly adapting and changing their business model, the brewery has struggled to stay afloat.
People they're not going out as much, and it's not just us. It's across the board. People are struggling with this right now.
So Hollier says he and the brewery's other owners, Nick McLaughlin and Mike Broussard, made the tough decision to close for good this past Tuesday. For Southeast Texans like Melanie Noland, it's a tough pill to swallow.
It just kind of sucks because they put a lot of work into this.
Noland says the brewery's closing should serve as a reminder to support local businesses.
Instead of going to Houston or wherever else, come down the street. Support your friends, support your community. That's all there is to it.
A group of Southeast Texans created a GoFundMe with the goal of raising $60,000 to keep Pour Brothers open and help them get a brew pub license so they can serve food and wine. Hollier says the community's support is overwhelming, but he admits there's still obstacles to keeping the brewery going.
There's a certain amount of liquidation that we've done that we're going to have to recover from. So even if we do, have some money, we're going to have to take some time to restock, make more beer.
Hollier thanks those who have shown up this week and over the years from near and far to support the brewery. He says he and the owners will meet Monday to figure out what comes next, but he says they only have the funds to pay the rent for one more month. James Grant, 12 News.